to Two Peas in a Kitchen.
Today we're going to show you how to make our easy buffalo chicken sliders with blue cheese slaw.
You won't believe how easy and delicious these are, and who doesn't love buffalo sauce?
Let's get cooking.
Let's do it. Okay, this is a super easy way to serve a crowd, whether it's for Super Bowl or game day or for Halloween that's coming up. Everybody loves it, and the thing that's really great about it is sometimes with buffalo chicken recipes, they come out too spicy. You can really adjust the spice in this to whatever your liking is. We like things spicy, so this is going to be a little on the spicy side. The first thing that I have here is, this is 4 cups of just shredded and kind of cubed chicken. I used some leftover chicken that I had for some chicken soup that I made, but you could just grab a rotisserie chicken, take the chicken off and chop it up. That's the easiest way to do it. The next thing that we have here, this is about a 1/2 cup. This is Frank's hot sauce. This is our favorite buffalo sauce. This is going to be a little bit on the spicy side, but not terrible. You have to judge that personally. You may want to start with a 1/4 cup if you're not super in love with spicy things, and then you can kind of taste it after you have it all mixed together. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I have a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and I'm just going to mix that all up. Okay, so just going to mix this all up. Oh my gosh, it already smells so good. I love all things buffalo related. I love buffalo sauce. So this recipe actually has 2 parts to it. The first part is this part where we're going to get our sliders going to get them in the oven. But the second part, which really differentiates this from all of the other slider recipes that you might be seeing online, is the homemade blue cheese salad dressing that goes onto a slaw that we make to put on it. It is amazing. So let's get these sliders ready, and then I'll show you how to get that slaw going. The next thing that we need to do is, this is just a pack of these Hawaiian Rolls that are so popular in the grocery store. These are delicious with this, but you can buy any package of dinner rolls at the grocery store, and you're just going to slice them this way, all the way through the whole pack. You don't even have to separate them now. It's so easy. And then you just open them up like that. Perfect. So I'm just using a 1/4 sheet pan here. I'm going to put the bottom of the rolls right onto this 1/4 sheet pan. Here I have 2 cups of shredded cheese, and I have gone ahead and shredded. You can use really any kind of cheese you want. This is a mixture of a really spicy chipotle cheddar and then just a regular cheddar jack cheese. Notice that we're going to put the cheese on the bottom. This is very important because after we cook the sliders with the chicken and the cheese, we're going to want to be able to take the top layer off without it being stuck to the cheese, because that's how we're going to put our slaw onto the sliders before we slice them up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all that cheese there. You can use any kind of cheese. If you don't want to add extra spice to this with the cheese, this cheese is pretty spicy that we picked. You can just pick any cheddar cheese or a Mexican mix or a Monterey Jack cheese. You can really alter the flavor however you like with the cheese that you pick. Once you have that, you're just going to take your chicken and just kind of, I'm going to use my hands a little bit here too, kind of fill this in on top of your cheese with your buffalo chicken. So in my house, when I used to have a lot of teenagers around and kids after sports, this was a super popular thing to make. It's very easy. Everybody loves it. And it feeds a crowd really quickly. It's also really easy to do 2 of these at the same time. You can put them out on one big sheet pan and even have more available. Okay, so we have our chicken all laid out on top of the cheese. So now you're just going to very carefully take the top of your sliders, kind of push down on it a little bit. I have a little bit of melted butter here. I'm just going to brush the melted butter on the top of the rolls. I'm getting very hungry while we're making this because this smells so good. The other thing that's really great about this recipe is you can assemble it to this point in advance. Have it ready to go, and then when your guests come and everyone gets hungry, you can really just pop it in the oven. While I'm doing this part, I do have the oven preheating to 350 degrees. These cook for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. This is just a little bit of granulated garlic that we're going to sprinkle on the top. You can sprinkle whatever you want on the top. You can use everything bagel seasoning. If you want to have a little color on the top, you could throw sesame seeds on the top. You could throw Cajun seasoning on the top. It's really whatever your taste is. Once you have these ready to go, like I just said, they're going to go into the oven for about 15 minutes at 350 degrees. You'll see that the tops start to get a little bit golden brown, and that's how you know they're done. Okay, so for the blue cheese slaw that we're going to use, the first thing is you can use any packaged slaw. This looks really delicious. It's a kohlrabi slaw that has different kinds of cabbage in it and a little bit of carrot. This is 12 ounces of slaw. You can really adjust it to however much you want. We are going to use the whole thing because we think it looks delicious, and whatever we don't put on our sliders, we're going to eat it on the side. So there you can see, whoops, spilling it all over. You can see that this has a variety of vegetables in it. So you're getting a little bit of healthy veggies with your buffalo sliders. This is the secret ingredient to this blue cheese slaw. This is a homemade blue cheese dressing. Blue cheese dressing, when you buy it in the grocery store, is filled with fat and filled with junk. This is delicious, and it's actually very healthy. This is made with a half a cup of Greek yogurt, and then it has about a quarter cup of high quality blue cheese crumbles in it. It's got a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice, a garlic clove that I minced before I put it in there. It's got a teaspoon of white vinegar in it, and that's it. I did add a little bit of salt to taste. It is delicious. It tastes better than any blue cheese dressing that you can buy in the store, and it's much healthier. Okay, so we're going to take our blue cheese dressing. We're just going to mix it here with our slaw. I'm reserving a little bit in case we want to dip our sliders in a little bit extra, and then we're going to just mix this all together. Okay, our sliders are done cooking in the oven. So I'm just going to very carefully take this top off here and lay it down. And then we're just going to put our blue cheese slaw right on the top, like this. Oh my gosh, these smell amazing. The cheese is all nice and melted. And after I'm done doing this, you can just slice them into individual little sliders and put them on a platter. And I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a minute.
We hope you've enjoyed this video on our buffalo chicken sliders, and stay tuned for more.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our easy recipes.
From our kitchen to yours.
Happy eating!